Hey, what's going on, Mr. E, man?
What's up, Mr. T?
Woo!
How's it going?
Man, good. What you got me doing out here, man? This kind of
Man.
strange. Like,
It is kind of strange, but it's kind of nice, right? It's like a very chill night. It's like in the low 70s. But yeah, today we're doing Cubans. We got the Romeo and Julieta, what is it, Cedros de Luxe.
mm-hmm.
And I picked this up in Guatemala City. Some guy picked it up for me.
Some guy.
Yeah. I can't remember the price. I don't know if you do.
I think these currently retail for like $32.
Damn.
But yeah, the reason why we wanted to smoke one today is because we split the box and it's been 1 year that they've been aging. And we just wanted to smoke it and tell you guys if these are good at 1 year or you guys should keep waiting. You know, it'd be really sad, because we each have 5 cigars. By the end of the box, it'll be 5 years age. Imagine we smoke all 5 of our cigars and all the years are ass. Like, oh yeah, just don't even bother getting the cigar.
That last one is amazing, and now you're out of cigars.
I hope. I mean, right. But at least, now next time you buy these cigars, wait until 5 years plus. But yeah,
let me see if I have a little more information about, like, what size would you say this is?
This looks to be like a Robusto Extra.
Okay. It says a 50 ring gauge. They call it a gordito. Which is a little fatty, Shout out to my brother,
Yo, why you have to catch a stray like that, man? Oh my gosh.
141 millimeters in length. And
I think every 25 millimeters, if I'm remembering correctly, is 1 inch. So 141, you said? That's like 5, almost 6 inches. So yeah, like about a Robusto Extra. Okay. Not quite a Toro yet. Yeah, and I was watching a video with the Sahakians at Davidoff of London, and they say, the box date means that they've been aging for a year before they even went into the box. So I don't know how true that is, but I mean, they're like curators of one of the biggest Cuban cigar collection out there. So maybe that's true, maybe not. But if what they're saying is true, this is technically 2 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I think it's just a lie to give us like a little hope or something,
They're just trying to sell their cigars before it gets banned in London. All right, the infamous Cuban draw test. Let's see. I hope we didn't get duds.
Please.
Oh, God.
$32 for this, and
wow, amazing draw.
All right, this is the perfect draw.
Amazing draw. Okay. And they came with these nice cedar sleeves, which we're gonna use to light up the cigars. Hopefully the wind doesn't suddenly pick up while I'm trying to, get these lit up, but
all right, I'm gonna try to. We're gonna look like dumbasses right now,
Hey man, give the viewers something new, like maybe they're like, oh damn, we never thought about using those cedar spills on the. Watch, like right when we start lighting up the cedar, the wind wants to start picking up. It always happens like that, man. All right, let's see.
All right, so okay, what are all the Cubans we've smoked already? Okay, we smoked the Romeo and Julieta Mil Flores.
Yeah.
Right?
The most basic intro Cuban.
What do you think about that cigar?
I mean, I feel like it's just because we smoked that cigar when we didn't know shit about, cigars, and I wasn't really looking for, taste and flavor profile, and also like, yeah, they are intro Cubans, but I feel like, you still gotta, age them.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's for like 6 months to a year, I think they would taste better. But I remember when we smoked them in Vietnam, I feel like they were kind of if I remember the box date on that box correctly, it was like
Pretty fresh.
maybe 3 months, because we smoked them in August, and like they came out in I think April or May, if I remember correctly, on that box.
Damn.
So yeah.
Okay, yeah, and we smoked it again later. I don't know if you smoked it again. I think you did, right?
You and Aaron.
Oh yeah.
You guys smoked.
And again, it's a basic cigar. It has that Cuban twang, but it doesn't really give you any spices. Doesn't have a lot of body to it. I don't know. It's not even that sweet. It's more like cedar, oak to wood to it. So that wasn't, and nothing to write about that cigar. And then the next Cuban we smoked was Monte Cristo.
Yeah, John sold you the Monte Cristo number 4.
Oh, number 4.
Yeah.
And that cigar that's my first good Cuban experience, where you get that like butter, that sweetness.
And then on that same night, I smoked the Epicure number 2 that John also sold to me. And yeah, I mean, I like your Monte Cristo number 4 more than my Oil de Monterrey Epicure number 2.
Do you know how long that Epicure number 2 was aged for?
I think John said that was 2 years.
2 years. Yep, the wind is picking up. Man, I fell at this. All right.
Yeah, I can only toast it.
Man, that's crazy, because I want to, if I could get a box of the Epicure number 2, I would, because everyone talks about it, right? But I mean, I trust your palate, and it seems like maybe it's just not the cigar for us.
Well, don't say that yet, because that cigar, just with 2 years, I heard people say you need like 4 to 5. But it's like, damn, waiting 4 to 5 years is insane.
Yeah. And the next Cubans we smoked,
the Trinidad Reyes, 2 years of age.
We were in Ybor City.
Those were horrible. Those were the worst Cubans, even worse than the Mia floors. It's crazy to say.
Yeah, it had this nasty spiciness. I didn't get any sweetness, and it's like
I got sourness.
Sourness. Yeah. First straw, like, what are you tasting?
Well, it's crazy to say, right? But
I know
cedar.
It's all cedar, right? Yeah. Yep.
It's crazy to say.
It's like, this better give me something else, because this is gonna be a bad cigar.
Just straight up cedar.
Oh, it's because we lit it with the cedar sleeve,
I mean, maybe let it settle down, and hopefully it'll taste like better. But yeah, so far just like woodiness and cedar, lots of cedar. Nothing crazy so far.
And what are you smoking, cameraman?
Leaf by Oscar Corojo.
If you guys didn't hear that, he's smoking the Leaf by Oscar in the Corojo wrapper in a Toro Vitola. I think that's one of my like go-to cigars now. It's not like crazy special, but I know that it's not a bad cigar either. Like, if I just want to smoke a cigar and chill on, that's one of my go-to cigars.
Have you retroed yet?
All right, let's see.
Let's see. maybe some like nuts. I don't know, like peanut shells or some shit.
For me, I'm getting like some sweetness,
I didn't get that yet.
but it's not like.
I'm getting saltiness, the opposite.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm getting like. Maybe like white sugar, like a sprinkle of white sugar sweetness. It's not like caramel, not buttery, sweetness, not any cookie, cracker, biscuit, anything like that. It's just like a simple sprinkle of white sugar. Yeah.
Should we smoke the first third and then?
No, we might as well just talk.
Okay,
while
alright.
we smoke the cigar. Like so. You say you're going to Guatemala, and I just watched. I don't know if you guys watched the new Joe Rogan with AJ Gentile.
Is he like a
He has-
non-Jew?
No, it's crazy. I thought he was like a Jew when I saw his name, but no, he has a channel on YouTube. It's really interesting. It's called the Y Files. Like, I didn't know about it at first, but I started checking out his videos, and he does like deep dives into like stuff. But he brought up like, okay, this has nothing to do with Guatemala, but
I know. I did see the clip, the Omex. No?
he did talk about that. But
okay.
the one clip I was talking about,
Never mind,
it
my
links back to our discussion on Stargates.
Oh, I started watching it. I didn't finish it.
A little bit. He was talking about like an argument to Admiral Mordor. How he said like most of the counts or something.
Yeah, you're right.
That's his whole thing, He like hype it up and then he bumps it.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, oh, you ruined
Oh, that's pretty awesome, though. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he like asked Joe, he was like, so when things get debunked, do you feel sad? And Joe was like, no, not necessarily. It's just like, I wish it was real, but, it's just I want there to be more out there than just we're on this rock floating in space, Which is how I feel about stuff, too. Like, when it gets debunked, okay, yeah, I mean, it didn't change my life or anything, but it'd be cool.
It would be cool. I don't know. It kind of
real.
feels like a mini breakup or something, because like you're so attached to it, like you want to believe it, and then it's like, oh, it's not real. And
Yeah.
you're like, all right, I gotta
You're a
like
dirty
let
whore.
it go.
Yeah, but yeah, he was talking about Stargates, how we were talking about it, like they were able to see on like the other side of the moon and stuff like that.
Wait, they were able to see how though?
Like, it's like
teleportation,
Yeah,
like
like
window,
telepathic, like viewing, like with the Stargates, how you can like remote view stuff.
yeah.
They were able to see on the other side of the moon, and it's like, why is NASA trying to hide that from us? Because
But it's like, how do you verify that?
yeah, how do you verify that?
my opinion, right? Might be a little cuckoo, but I do believe remote viewing is where people go out of their body because, right? CIA have a program for so long and they've funded it for years, researching it, testing it. Why would they spend all that money? Someone would have stopped it already. It must have some.
Because the funding is fake. All these numbers are fake. They could put out whatever they want, and we will never know. Huh?
People came out.
Yeah, they're all CIA, like, fucking... It's all fake, man. It's all a show.
So, like, where are they using the money for?
The world is a stage. No. Nah, keep talking. I didn't mean to
No,
debunk
that's
everything.
all. I mean, it's not debunk. Because you can't prove it any other way. That's the only I can do it.
I mean, you should try it. Like,
There is a program for people to
do
do
it.
it. It's in the CIA though.
No, like, Do some studies yourself and try it yourself. I feel like you could eventually come up with something. No, you have time. You could do it. And you should practice it. Put all your energy into looking through packs of Pokemon cards. Yeah.
Dude,
Yo, you'll be a god.
all the lucky pools.
Yeah.
Man, if you had that kind of ability, you might as well just go to the casino and sit at the poker table.
How of an
Or
asshole
go-
would he look? Just be like looking at Pokemon. Nah, like fucking get this out my way. Like,
I don't like that.
Or you can go to the gas station, like look at all the, scratch off tickets. I say, oh, this is the one. But what else was he talking about on that podcast? Like, he said that, your theory of the hollow earth. Now, you were telling
like,
us
it's real
about that that tinfoil theory that you came across about the hollow earth theory. Now he flipped it around. He said it's the hollow moon.
Yeah, the moon's hollow. Because I think they sound like a sonic.
bro, my brain is hollow. Like,
No, so I think like they sound like a solar wave.
Mm-hmm. And every
It's like a bell.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it gotta be hollow.
But like, how did they have that sound recorded?
it's fake. Like, they just said it.
Guys, like talking about the moon, right? What I don't understand is this. We can't even freaking have proper like 4G connection anywhere we want in the world. How did they have seamless communication from the Earth to the moon in fucking 1969? Like, hold on. I'm confused about that. We're in 2025. I cannot get LTE in the middle of the woods. And you telling me, like, you can communicate with astronauts hundreds of thousands of miles away perfectly. No interference.
Yeah, because they were in the Disney studios.
Yep. And like I found out, like I just found this out, but they said that all of that footage of the moon landing, they don't even have it anymore.
They deleted it.
Yeah, they deleted it.
Why would you delete it?
Exactly. That's crazy. Like, why the fuck would you delete such a monumental feat in mankind history, if it was real?
Like another layer.
Man, but it's crazy. It's like the people who control like the education system. What if they made up the whole solar system shit? It's not real. It's like, what if the sun does, like, we revolve around the sun around us, like how it says in the Bible, right?
Well, with that, like, there is another thing that he talked about where it was like, how come, like, it seems like civilization is going backwards? Because in ancient times, like, in like Latin and Central America, with no technology or anything, people were able to draw the solar system. And it looks like comparable to what we know as the solar system today. Like, the sun is in the middle. They have all the planets in, like, they didn't know the exact size, but they knew where the big ones were, like Jupiter and Saturn. They knew, like, the little ones and how it orbits and stuff. It's like, how did they know that? And it seems like life is going backwards. And another thing that got me thinking after listening to that episode with AJ is, what if Mars is a remnant of, what if Mars is us looking at what our future will be? Because they said that Mars used to have an atmosphere and it used to be covered by ocean. But what if like there was life on Mars back then? Some war or apocalyptic event happened, and that's why Mars looks like it does today, and that's what we could be if we don't, you know.
That's a crazy ass theory.
That's like one of the theories. It's because I think on Mars, there's like cases of like
Like radiation and stuff, and like.
I think it's like it creates like a material when it blows up
Mm.
with that much power. And people are like, that's why the asteroids that killed the dinosaurs. When people coming over from Mars.
Oh my god.
All right, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's nutty, right? But
Yeah.
I mean, it could be, like when Goku landed on like was it Earth? And like he got sent to that like
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, we were the asteroids that killed the dinosaurs. Shit, man.
But yeah, it's like we are getting like dumber because imagine back then we used to navigate the terrain like by looking at the stars and shit, or like just navigating the ocean. Like, how the fuck did they do that? Like, didn't they navigate like with the North Star and like all this shit? But
yeah, the smart ones did, not Christopher Columbus, dumbass. Like Christopher Columbus almost got killed by his crew. Y'all know that story? He was lucky, man. They almost committed like mutiny on him. But at the last moment, they saw land, and his ass got so lucky. We would have never had a Columbus Day if he got killed. But yeah, you're right. People used to travel with looking at the North Star, and now look at us. We can't get nowhere without Google Maps.
yeah, like Google Maps controls our like navigation now. I feel like they control traffic. They're starting to control traffic. Like, let's say you have this route, right? You put it in, but they don't want everyone to be like congested in that one area, so they'll like divert it to a different area. That's what because I use Google Maps every day for hours, and I feel like that's what they do. Like, they could even put like fake red lines and shit, and bro.
I mean, yeah,
Hey,
I could
waste more gas, waste more. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, they probably do that. Like maybe based on the data of how many cars are already on that route. They're like, okay, this is getting too congested, and then they just route you on a different.
But that's fucked up because why do they have that power? Like, let us make our own decisions, right?
Yeah.
In a way.
I mean,
you do, but like, still, they're still like trying to influence you without us knowing, really.
Yeah, it's like, man, if I listen to myself, I could get caught in this traffic. So I should listen to Google. And it's like the time that you take a chance and you listen to yourself, and it's like, damn, I did get caught in the traffic.
Yeah. But it's like, what if like you're taking this road? Okay, you take let's say 285 and there's no traffic. But at that time, Google is like saying, all right, if everyone's going there, it's going to create traffic. So it diverts you in another route where it takes you longer instead of going there. So it separates certain people from going different routes, right? So you could have gone to the area where you get home faster, but it decided to take you to the other route. That's kind of fucked up, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Shit. Oh my God. It's like the world. I mean, the more that you think about stuff, it's real fucked up out there, man. But another thing that got me thinking is, how come they only talk about like the pyramids that were built in Egypt? What about the pyramids that were built by the Native Americans?
Wait, there's pyramids here?
No, I'm talking about like Native Americans in like Latin and Central America.
Oh. Where? Grand Canyon?
You mean the one in Tennessee, in Memphis? The Bass Pro Shop? What? That's the one I'm talking about. The big glass one in Tennessee? Yeah, there is. Oh, I didn't know about that one. Oh.
Like they use it. I don't know,
Oh, that's sick. I didn't know. I didn't know we had like
That looks
pyramid.
man-made though.
It is man.
I mean, like recent. Like,
Oh, it's,
Oh,
look at this shit. It looks like.
I know there's something like Florida.
this looks like what they do at the botanical garden.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
like.
But it's not. But it's not.
Oh, and they were talking about crop. What are crop circles?
Yep, yep. Mm-hmm.
That shit's pretty crazy. I've never seen one in real life, but I wonder if you could like hike like in where is it, like Peru or like Chile, and see it from like up top or something. But that's another pretty weird thing. What do you need?
Wait, didn't I give you the lighter?
No in hell.
Yeah. Yeah, so like how come they never talk about the at least you didn't drop it on yourself. Like the pyramids that like the Native Americans built, like aren't those pretty hard to build too? Like are the stones not like is it like
I think it's like the same level as the pyramid.
what?
Because Egypt is like
Yeah.
there's like a big one. It's like not something
And like in the jungle, like they just discovered a mine ruin that's been like covered with like just fucking trees and stuff. It's like underground basically now. But it's like the biggest
like hills.
yeah,
Holy
the biggest
shit.
ruin in Central America right now. But yeah, they don't talk about that. Maybe because they're like immigrants, they're beaners, so it's like
Gosh, man. But it's just as fascinating. I mean, and they're like not just like a concentrated area like the Great Pyramids of Giza, you know?
Mhm.
It's like there are pyramids from Central America all the way down to South America. Like they're spread
Yeah.
out. So it's no one ever talks about that. But
Man, talking about the ruins, like I want to do this hike because I'm gonna go to Guatemala soon,
Mhm.
and it's in Tikal, Guatemala, where all the mine ruins are, and it's like it's 4 days, or you can make it up to like 8 days hike in the
Sheesh.
jungle, and you just visit like a burial site, you visit like where they sacrifice people in like different ruins, right? And then you see like the wildlife as well, like the monkeys. Hopefully you don't see a jaguar, you know? I mean, I don't think
Bring a gun?
no,
In the forest, bro.
the gun laws in Guatemala are pretty gay, yeah. I'll bring like a machete or something.
Against a jaguar.
I'll
Shit.
fight for my life, man. I think a machete could whoop a jaguar.
But you have to be
Right?
quick. You gotta be quick.
Yeah,
Somehow.
the timing.
Yeah, like when
I
it
think-
lunges, you gotta like.
Don't they say like you'll never see a jaguar, like because like it's already stalking you, and like by the time you see it, you'll be dead.
Fuck. I mean, like, is anyone else gonna go with you, or are you just gonna be
Yeah,
out
my
there
friend,
with
and then
guy?
a guide, because like only the locals can guide people there. They can't bring in other companies, and they know that area like pretty well. But man, that's gonna be a trip. I don't know if I'm 100% gonna do it, just because it's pretty crazy. Like it seems dangerous out in the jungle, right? Yeah, it's protected by the government.
But, like, the guys
No, because they're locals, they're Mayan people. They're like
they're allowed to.
they're loud. Like,
I mean, like, how do you know which guide to go with? Do they have like a Yelp or something?
no,
like,
you just talk. You speak to the people, and then eventually you'll.
But what
meet up with
what if
someone.
you like met like a master bullshitter? Like you remember David Choi, right? He met that fucking German guy in what's it called, the Congo, and he's like, "Oh man, I'm a great guide. I can guide you through this." Bro, they almost died. They ran out of supplies. David Choi was ready to commit cannibalism on that German guy. So imagine the guy lies
No, but
to
they
you.
live in the freaking jungle. They're not gonna get lost. Like, come on. Like, my friend knows people that have done it. So, and
All right. This might be, the last few episodes you guys see of Mr. E here on Don't Inhale. So
I'm gonna bring a little humidor on my little hike.
yeah, so the Jaguar knows exactly where you are. Just over here
Yo,
blowing.
it's pitch black, and I'm just like, you see little cherry.
You just see the cherry, and then you see like the yellow eyes, like 2 yellow eyes. It's like, oh shit.
It's like that Tropic Thunder scene with the panda.
Yeah, never go full retard, man. You're about to go full retard. Man, I don't know, man. I hope I can go to Guatemala. I would love to, go there for a weekend. We'll see. Go there, smoke like a couple of Cuban cigars, film like a cigar review out there.
You
Like,
see?
hey, man, check it out, guys. Behind me is Lake Atitlan. Oh, the volcano is exploding, yo. The volcano is exploding. Oh, I hear people screaming, guys. Nah, but I don't want to go to Guatemala because on the U.S. travel advisory website, guys,
Oh my!
you guys
God,
can
here
look
you go
up
again.
Guatemala, and you guys will see the level that they're at. But go to Vietnam. If you guys look up Vietnam, you'll see what level we're at, man. Travel to
Nah,
Vietnam.
don't go to Vietnam.
Nah, man, we're
There's
safe,
too many ching
safe
chongs
country,
there,
but it's safe. Safe.
I bet you they know people that have gone to Guatemala. They all know someone who has gone to Guatemala. Mission groups go to Guatemala. People go to
And they don't
retire
come
in
back.
Guatemala.
And the mission groups never came back. Wait, people go to Guatemala to retire?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's this river called Rio Dulce.
Oh, the
And then-
sweet river.
Yeah. And then
That's
you
crazy.
see there's like people living on boats, and there's like a lot of Canadian flags, like European flags, and
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What? They just live on the river like
I
that?
guess so, yeah.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
All right.
See? Guatemala's not bad.
I mean, yeah, definitely, of course.
Come on, man.
Yo.
There's a war between the Guatemalans and the Mexicans on the border.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In this place called Huehuetenango. That's a place I want to go to as well, because there's like a volcano and like a nice lagoon around that area. But it's not like right next to the border where it's all happening, so it's like kind of in the mountains, right?
This guy said you might get chopped up. Like, shit, man.
Like cartels?
Yeah, it's all drug shit. Yeah.
Do you think it's only drug shit, though? Like, what if it's like more than drug shit? Like, what if it's
Well,
like
human trafficking, probably, right? Like, it's like that umbrella, right?
No, but what if it's like, supermarket control, like they have a whole bunch of
agriculture
supermarkets. Yeah,
and stuff?
agriculture.
Yeah,
It's like,
probably.
hey man, I told you to stop selling that fucking corn. And it's like, no, I'm gonna keep selling that fucking corn. And imagine you're killing each other over corn.
For sure, I bet they're killing each other over avocados.
See?
Yeah, avocados for sure.
It's like, hey man, we said $1 per pound. And it's like, man, best we can do is like 175. Just killing
and that's when we got to pay $4 for a fucking avocado here.
blood avocado. Like
Yo, that's a good documentary. We should do that.
the blood avocado. Like, there has to be more, right? Because we're in 2025 now. Drugs and human trafficking, yeah, that's a thing. But nowadays, I feel like they fight over like even more than that. What if they fight over tourism? It's like, hey man, we are gonna freaking, be the tour guides at Atitlan or
And we're
something.
going to keep them safe.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's
If
like,
not, we're going to kill you.
oh my god. Oh shit.
I want to
man.
be surprised, honestly.
Yeah, but
First, third, right? What do you think about it?
well, the cedar taste is still there, but it's not as, prominent as on the first light. But
What do you say is still like the most prominent flavor though in the cigar.
Yeah, it's definitely still the forefront of the cigar, but it's not like in your face anymore. Like at least for this one. And then the sweetness, that sugar it started as a sprinkle, now it's like a teaspoon.
Yeah.
It got a little.
No, I got some sweetness to it now. I didn't get it in the first light, but
got a little sweeter. It's not spicy at all. Maybe like a little dash of spice, just a little bit, like nothing crazy. But yeah, pretty one-dimensional cigar. But
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, it's for 1 year. It could be worse. I think, like I said, the worst cigar, even at 2 years, was that Trinidad Reyes, man, and people fucking love Trinidad. So
yeah. So EGM cigars, they're describing this cigar as, all right, woody flavors. Let me see. Oh, I thought they had the flavors here.
Yeah, definitely
Never
woody
mind.
flavor. We Oh, and I watched this one video on YouTube of a Cavendish cigar lounge in London where he says, when you hold your cigar near the cherry, if you can't hold your cigar, that means you're smoking too fast. And you should just let it like rest and, cool down a bit. And, honestly, guys, every day that I watch cigar content, someone else comes out the woodworks and say some new facts, and I just don't know what to believe anymore.
But this one seems a little more legit because, like, you could actually feel it,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not smoking fast at all. We've been sitting here chilling. I'm holding it at all around the cigar too. I'm holding it as close as I can to the cherry. So.
Oh yeah, but they're describing this cigar as pepper mixed with stone fruits, leather, and light cedar.
Pepper is definitely not there. Stone fruit, I can see it from like the little bit of sweetness. Maybe it needs to age some more so the sweetness can come out more. Leather, I don't see that either, thankfully. I hate leather and earth flavors on cigar the most. Like, those are the worst flavors to me. I don't know. Some people, like, when they smoke cigar, oh man, leathery, earthy cigar. I'm like, how the fuck is that good? Like, what are you talking about? Whenever anyone ever says, oh, I want to eat a leather jacket. Let me fucking.
No. It's because it's like an espresso or like a dark roast. You're getting that like bitter, that like full body, like maybe even acidic or like not harsh, but yeah, that bitter taste. I think that's what they're meaning in a way.
Leather though, but like when I drink coffee, I don't think of leather. You know what I'm saying? Like leather is like when they say leather, if they mean coffee, then
you ever smell that leather?
Yeah,
kind of like that.
Like which leather? Like on a couch or in a car or like on a jacket? Like there's like different grades and levels of leather, I guess.
Car leather smells kind of weird. Like it doesn't smell like real leather.
Carcinogen.
Yeah. You're getting skin cancer from that.
Yeah.
And then it's like a wallet leather, like a belt leather,
Okay.
It's like that.
Yeah, a belt leather. A belt leather, it depends too on the belt. Because, a belt made out of like the flea market in Vietnam is different than a belt that's made out in like France or something,
Well, it's the belt leather in Vietnam is made out of dogs or something.
Pigs. Instead of cow, it's pigs. But even then, right? Even if it's like good quality leather, I don't know. I just don't want to taste leather. Like it's not a flavor profile that I can appreciate. But I
think it's like the most common profile you're gonna get in a cigar. So it's like what? Leather, coffee, wood, barnyard. I feel like in a way you're always getting a little coffee, a little earthiness, a little leather, just from the combustion of the cigar, right?
Yeah, earthiness for sure. Barnyard, yeah, definitely. Woodiness, yeah. Like
Yeah.
But the leather note, like, thankfully, for some reason, I just haven't tasted too often. You know, I would say it'd be like 15% of the cigars that I've smoked. Thankfully. Like, mainly, I get that, you know, it's like mainly like just like the nastiest flavors that I get in cigars often. It's like that's like that really, really like dark espresso.
Maybe we got to do some like palate training, like get some leather and like chew it. No, did you notice the little cups I had in the kitchen? I want to do like a. You thought it was it was some like mini cups. I want to do some palate like training testing. I'm gonna get like a whole bunch of spices. I don't know for what podcast, and then put some hot water, and then like just so we could like identify the flavors easier, you know.
So like you don't tell us what's in the cups, and then we'll just only you will know. And it's like, what do you think that is? And it's like cloves.
Yeah, because I got clove, I got cinnamon, cardamom, star anise, fennel.
Wait, what? Fentanyl?
Yeah, just a little dot, you know. I promise I won't overdo it. All right. What else do I got? Black pepper. I got some other bullshit spices too, but I think that would help. People aren't doing that shit, so. And then I'm gonna put up some pieces of leather so you could you can gnaw on, you know.
Like beef jerky. Instead of eating beef jerky with your cigar, you over here gnawing on.
I'm not gonna give Aaron the spices. I'm gonna give him leather because he's always talking about the colored leathers he tastes. You know, I'm giving black leather, brown leather, yellow leather.
Aaron was too funny. He's like, man, this tastes like, you know, tan cow leather. It's like, how do you know the color of the leather? Like, Aaron is like the funniest when it comes to cigars, because if y'all don't notice, I'm not gonna give you guys his secrets, man. You guys can do your own, you know, thinking on that, but
yeah, just like notice what he's doing. You know, when he's talking, when he's describing the cigars, notice what he's doing.
Yeah, there's a secret to his madness, man.
He's like a half like robot or something.
He's like Android 19, you know.
No, he's like Android 69.
Oh my god. No, he's Dr. Jiro. What's his
Jirobi?
name? Dr.
Jirobi or no?
Is that what's the name of the guy from Dragon Ball Z? The guy who owns all the androids?
Yeah, it's not Jirobi.
His name is Jirobi? Damn.
Android Jirobi or I'm not
hey,
sure.
Yo, can you look up the name of the doctor who makes all the androids?
I'll
watch
look it
out,
up
watch
real
out.
quick. It's quicker this way. Dr. Jiro.
Yeah, I was like, Jirobi. That doesn't sound right.
This guy, right?
Yeah, that old man. Yep. Dr. Jiro.
Dr. Jiro.
Yeah, that's Aaron right there.
Who was your favorite android? I know. Yeah.
My favorite android had to be you remember when I don't know if this was canon or not, but it was Super 17.
Oh, he had like no eyebrows or something?
It was when Android, I think I forgot how it was. I think Android number 8 and 9 combined to form Super 17. He was like a taller I think he had no eyebrows. You're right.
Yeah.
He was like a taller version of like 17, and
he looked more like 17, right?
like older.
Older
17. Yep.
This cigar is caving in.
Well, I mean, Could be worse, you know. I still haven't gotten that Cuban twang, man.
Not from this one.
I just want to, you know, like one day really like get that.
You didn't get it from the Sancho Panza? None at all?
I don't know. Like, I mean, the Sancho Panza, I just remember it being like, you know, sweet and it was like a nice smoke. Like, it had like fruity essence to it, but I don't know. What's that twang? Like, I haven't, because I'll know when I get the Cuban twang when I taste something like that's good, but like different from all the other New Worlds or Cubans that I've smoked. And I'm, oh, that's the Cuban twang.
Yeah, because if I close my eyes and tastes like it doesn't taste Cuban. It doesn't.
How's the Leaf by Oscar?
We need like a font. Whenever he says it, we just like put it on the screen. It's like tastes like cigar.
Yep.
Like
It tastes like cigars, man.
Really, bro. It's like smoke, tobacco, a little bit of heat.
Damn.
What am I supposed to say?
Well, let me tell you something, man. Whatever you're tasting in that cigar,
No, I'm just asking what
you're correct. Because there's no one that can tell you what you're supposed to taste in anything. When I smoked that cigar, I just remember it being, yeah, like sweet, but not like, it was like brown sugar sweetness. There was more of like a biscuit, like, you know, like, it's like a unbuttered biscuit kind of taste, like that, like
butter.
unbuttered, like a biscuit without any butter. No, an unbuttered biscuit, like a plain biscuit. Yes, like you can get at like
English biscuit.
yeah, like you know at McDonald's or
Man, I think the most underrated pairing, like drink for a cigar, is horchata. Like the more I've been drinking it, I think it beats every other non-alcoholic because I haven't paired it with alcohol, just because it's like okay, it has cinnamon in it, it's creamy because it has some milk in it, and it uses rice as well, so it has that like I don't know like that wheat kind of like flavor to it. It's like every time I drink it and I smoke a cigar, it's like the perfect pairing. I think it's underrated.
Man, yeah, I mean, like, and that goes to another point where people are like always say, "Oh, you need to pair a cigar with coffee or like alcohol or stuff like that." But guys, your favorite cigar is great. Your favorite drink is great. Now, your favorite cigar and your favorite drink together,
Yeah.
come on, like, doesn't matter what people say, man. Just enjoy your smoke and your drink however you want. And if you found that horchata is your combination, man,
No, this is it. Like you have to drink this.
yeah, I mean,
it's like
I believe you. I mean, I remember I smoked cigars with horchata. Yeah, definitely. You know, one of the better like beverages for sure.
No, that's what I'm saying. It complements it more than like let's say a Coca-Cola, because like I feel like the Coke has okay. It's first of all it's so much sweeter than this, so it's like overpowers it, and I also feel like the carbonation messes up the flavoring too. And then I mean you do get some like I don't know like some sort of like spiciness to a Coke in a way, but no, I think it's subtle, so it like complements the cigar. Yeah. Maybe it brings out like the spices in this cigar a little more, you know?
Like the cinnamon is already like giving your taste buds like
like a head start or something like a.
But do you think like but like if you ate something too spicy and then you smoke a spicy cigar, it kind of nullifies the spice
It
a
does,
bit, right?
yeah.
But you're saying when you drink that, it makes that more spicy.
I think I could taste the spice. No, the spices, like the. I don't know if it has some spice. I don't think it's cinnamon, but it has that like that baking spice that.
Okay.
I can't really put my.
Okay, so that means the cigar has more spice than the horchata. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, man, kind of disappointed with this cigar, honestly.
Yeah. But I mean,
$32.
yeah, for $32, it is kind of disappointing. But let's talk about other $32 or $30 cigars you smoked that have been disappointing. Like, is this more disappointing than, let's say, the God of Fire Don Carlos?
No.
No.
No, the Don Carlos
Damn.
was.
That was worse?
It was
I expected
worse.
it to be, like, more flavorful,
It had no. I didn't get any, like, crazy flavors. It was pretty spicy.
Shit.
I did not like it. And a lot of people like that cigar as well.
Okay. What other $30 cigars have you tried? Is this better than the Casa Fuente?
No, that Casa Fuente was.
Okay.
That's a top tier cigar, I think.
And which one did you smoke? The Casa Fuente? There's
the yellow band?
The yellow band, that's a... Because the darker one is what? Is it the Maduro? And then the yellow band is the...
It's something like that.
Habano?
Yeah.
I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah. But that Casa Fuente, I want to get more of those.
Okay.
That's a really good cigar.
What other $30 cigars? Oh, the Rare Pink.
Oh, was it the
short? Work of Art.
Work of Art. That was disappointing as well. Yeah, it felt very bland. I got no spiciness. No, it tasted like, if I had to describe it, it's like water. Honestly, yeah, I didn't get shit from it.
Damn.
I from Arturo Fuentes, a $8 858 Rosado Sungrown is way better than that.
Yeah, that sun-grown is very good. Holy crap.
I want to get a box of those. A box of 20.
But like, which sun-grown do you like more? Because don't they have like the, there's the 858, the Sharks, the 888s, the number 6.
Yeah. No, it's the ones I
got. Oh, no, those are añejos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just a Rosado sun-grown. And then they have the, it's just a sun-grown. That's with the black.
You passed me the light. Appreciate
the black band. I haven't tried. I gotta try more Arturo Fuentes because I haven't tried many, honestly. I tried the 888 Añejo.
Yeah,
that was pretty good. Pretty subtle though. I feel like a different vitola, you would taste way more like of the filler and stuff. But that's why I got the shark, the Añejo shark. I want to try that. We still got to smoke the Don Carlos shark.
Man, shout out again to our viewer, Whittleback, man. See, that's why, sometimes you meet cool people in the cigar world where, they don't gatekeep stuff. He saw it and he say, man, y'all were looking for it? Well, here's your chance. And he just gave us the, info on where to go and get those Don Carlos Eye of the Shark. So we're looking forward to smoking that. Man.
And then also, it did change from the initial burn to now, but it's not really from first third to second third really changing in flavors. Well, for me, it's I am glad that the cedar notes like died down a lot, because That would have been a bad experience, but
Yep.
oh yeah, tell them what we're doing tomorrow. Like,
Oh yeah.
pretty cool event we're going to.
Tomorrow, La Casa del Tobacco here in Brookhaven, Georgia, is gonna be hosting a Dunbarton tobacco like cut and light event, and the rep is coming. His name is it's like Lafferty, something like that. I think that's his like last name, but he's coming through, and hopefully, he comes and
Is
brings
he black
some.
or white?
He's a white guy.
Oh, okay.
Looks like he could be like Steve's cousin or something.
Okay. Hopefully they bring like exclusive cigars to that event, right?
I would hope, like this is your chance to, show off the Dunbarton brand. I'll be laughing and say, hey man, just go in the humidor. Just get whatever Dunbarton is in there. I'm like, okay.
I'm getting more spices to this now.
Oh, is it a good spice or?
I'm not really like, I don't love that many spices in a cigar, honestly.
Well,
it's like I only want these flavors like during like Thanksgiving, honestly.
Okay. I see.
Like you don't want to eat turkey like and gravy every fucking weekend, right? You just want it once a year. You don't even want the turkey, right?
Yeah, not even turkey, man. Gravy, I can, mashed potatoes and gravy. I can, do that with like a nice steak every week. That'd be pretty good.
Why is this guy standing like all mysterious? Like,
yeah,
trying
how
to
come
act
you
all
don't
cool
like
and shit?
sit down?
Yeah.
Like you're like. Yeah, why don't you just like sit at the corner and just spit over there? Oh my god.
Why is everyone fucking scared of insects? You, Aaron, are like, like. Is it Aaron from Laos? Like, aren't there's fucking?
Well, he was born here, so.
Oh, okay. Because they're poisonous out there. Oh, y'all eat those, right?
Yeah, we do. We do.
That coconut spider?
Yeah, man.
Y'all eat that coconut worm, whatever.
Yeah,
right?
there's a saying in Vietnam: if it moves, it can be eaten. Like anything, man. I think we eat anything except for like maybe fucking like cockroaches.
There's like a little baby in the street, just like turning its head.
Wait, why is the baby out on the street? If somebody is letting their baby crawl out in the street, I think they don't want. I think there's a bigger issue.
Do people like leave their kids? Like, is there like a lot of like adoption centers or like what's it called, like orphanage is in Vietnam?
Yeah, like okay.
Oh, you were one?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. But I will say like it's not orphanages, but it's like even worse. Like there's like a dark side to like that in Vietnam. Like I know like not orphanages, but like there'll be families that have children and they'll be in like hard circumstances, and then these people would come to them and say, oh, we can take your kids and we can like raise them for you and give them like a better future and stuff, and like they'll believe it, right? And these people like take the children and basically like force them into like child labor, like take them to like the big cities. You go to Vietnam, you see the kids that are like selling lottery tickets out on the street. Yeah, most of the time, like, well, not most of the time, but sometimes those children have been like taken from their families and like they're forced to sell lottery tickets and they bring all the money back to the gang or whatever that like is doing that. And yeah, that's
pretty sad.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's that's one thing that I know happens in Vietnam. I mean, it probably happens in like a lot of like other countries too. Like, I don't know if you hear about anything like that in Guatemala.
Well, they're always selling like candy and shit like on the buses. Like you go anywhere and it's like on a public transportation, and at every stop, like kids will come up and like go in between the lanes and start selling candy. It's like, please buy this candy. I'm poor. Please buy this candy. It's like they make you feel bad. It's like, nah, get away from me, man.
Yo.
Yo. No, that's after like the 10th time you bought candy, right?
It's like you already have like a whole like fucking like backpack full of kid. Here, take
you never eat that candy though. You throw it away.
Really?
Yeah, you just never know.
Oh man.
Or you give it to like
the kids again. Here, go sell it again. Oh my gosh. I mean, if you think about it, they have that shit in America too, like on the MARTA. You remember that, Mr. Yo-Yo? Like we went to school. I remember on the MARTA, man, every fucking day, people would come and sell everything, like headphones. Get your headphones. Or like
why do you sound like that?
Or like cologne.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's what they sound. And then it's like I got it all, man. Cologne. Don't smell hood, smell good. And I'm just like, oh my god, I was dying. And like they were selling like freaking socks and underwear, and I was like, where the fuck?
Do-rags? You bought a do-rag?
Yeah, back then I was trying to get waves
in a wife beater.
I realized very quickly that Asian people can't get waves, man.
Now I've seen those Japanese people. They go through a whole like treatment though.
Yeah, you
right?
say you got to go through. That's too much, man. I'm just trying to get a buzz cut and put the do rag on and just keep on like brushing my. Just keep on brushing. Yeah, Japanese people, man, like I remember going there. I saw like dude with like whole like, braids and
dreads and shit.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
They do like perms and like all the shit, yeah.
Yeah, man. Going into the final third of this cigar now, and it's like yeah. I'm getting like now it's like the cedar is still there, but I'm also getting this. It's more of like it's like cinnamon toast crunch, because it's like that weedy cinnamon taste, but very minimal sweetness though. And it's high, I mean, yeah.
I feel like this is what like a $6 brick house tastes like. I've never tried a brick house, but
a brick house are apparently like solid smokes, like decent. But I guess like at the end of the day, I can't be too upset because, that guy that got us this cigar, like he went out of his way to, go and get us these cigars. And I mean, for $30 for something that you can't get in the US, I guess, it could be because there are $30 cigars that you can get in the US that are like absolute horse shit. Like,
or $50 cigars.
Fucking $40, $50 cigars that are terrible.
How much was that mirror fill?
$50. The freaking Padron PB97, like $45.
Yeah, you got scammed.
Yeah, I did. I scammed myself. You know, I fell for it.
You could go to Guatemala with that amount that you spent. You
Yeah,
know?
I can. And I can like freaking smoke better cigars. Hopefully. But honestly, like, you know, I don't know, I guess cigars, like all countries make good cigars, you know. Those people that are like, oh, I only smoke Cubans. Or
Got a bug on you. Right there. A bug.
all right. But yeah, like those people that are like, oh, I only smoke like Cubans because, you know, they're the best cigars. And it's like, man,
Was it John getting there?
Broughton. I mean, John smokes everything. He has a lot of Cubans.
Oh, okay. I feel like he said that one time. He's like, I just only smoke Cubans. I want to smoke Cubans now or some shit. I may be wrong though, but
Yeah, I mean, I think he said like because of the good Cubans he smokes, he understands why people only smoke Cubans, and he wouldn't like you know, if it was like a desert island situation, there are Cubans. He would choose a Cuban, you know, because of the good experiences that he had with like the Diplomatico No. 2, the Bolivar Bellicoso Fino, you know. And I haven't gotten to that point yet to understand what he's saying, you know, but we smoked a lot of cigars from Nicaragua, Honduras, Dominican Republic, Cuban cigars, although the Cubans were not like aged to the right point, I guess, but Costa Rican cigars, you know, and it's like every country makes, you can find good cigars in all the countries, you know, it just, you have to be willing to like, you know, broaden your horizon. Try them all. Yeah. Nicaraguan cigar have the barnyard twang. Like, for sure. Costa Rican cigars are the closest to Cuban cigars.
what's a Costa Rican cigar?
Like the Alfonso, Atabey, Byron's, you know.
Are they Costa Rican?
They have Costa Rica. Well, they're made in Costa Rica.
They're rolled in,
and they have like Costa Rican tobacco, apparently.
Because I don't know. Because I was listening to that podcast. I'm not sure if they have Costa Rican tobacco, but they're rolled. The reason they're so expensive is because of the process they go through. Okay, they roll it in Costa Rica, then they send them to Spain in their aging rooms.
So the cedar aging room. Yeah.
And it's like all that for fucking just to bring the price up.
Yeah, but I will say this though: the one good Atabey that I had that John sold me that one time. You remember we were at the Red Phone booth when I smoked it. I understand, you know, like those cigars, I think they're worth the price because they're comparable to like Padron or Davidoff, you know, and I have not smoked a Padron where I'm like, geez, man, this is wow, amazing, you know, cigars.
And even the construction of that Atabey, it's like near perfect. Like the veins, hardly any.
It's like fucking quadruple cap. Like, yeah. And, you know, there's like that undisclosed mystique to like the Nelson Alfonso cigars, you know? Undisclosed because, and I was also watching a video, I think it was the same guy that was on the Creekside episode that you're talking about. He was on another podcast where he's like, a lot of people are like, oh, they say it's undisclosed because they're using Cuban tobacco and stuff like that. And he's like, no, like it's undisclosed because we're using a certain blend that we just don't want to give away to people. It could be Peruvian or something like that. I mean, listen, it could be Cuban tobacco. But like what he's trying to say is like it could be regular Dominican, Nicaraguan tobacco, but it's like undisclosed because he doesn't want to say like, oh, this is made with a blend of like, you know, Nicaraguan, Peruvian. and just give away like the secret, like
But even then, is that even a secret? Because like, doesn't each factory like age them differently? Like, you could have the same leaf, but depending on how you age it and what process it goes through, it's gonna come out completely different, right? So it's like saying, I don't know.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, all of these cigar manufacturers, they'll tell you anything. You know, it's like a mystique to it. You know, maybe they are using Cuban tobacco, and they're just giving you that, you know, run around so your mind can be at ease, or it takes like eyes off of them.
Yeah.
But who knows?
And then like AJ's like hoeing around like everywhere. Like, you see AJ's name everywhere now. Like, what the? I went to the cigar lounge recently. He's like, "Oh, you should try this cigar. It was rolled by AJ, blended by AJ." It's
yeah.
like, fuck. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's the gift and a curse, you know, like when you're such a good blender, everyone wants you to blend their cigars, but at the end of the day, it's like you can only do so much as a man. Like, you've only once you've blended fucking 500 cigars, what more like in the algorithm can you do? Like, there are only so many leaves.
He's like the Drake of cigars, you know. He just before all that shit happened.
Oh, yeah.
And then who's a Kendrick?
Who this is?
Is it
AJ, huh?
Who's like a better rapper, like Arturo?
I think the Kendrick to AJ, it's like the cigar community. Because everyone is like, Jesus, this guy just makes like pepper bombs and stuff, you know? Okay, now on this final third, I will say, I understand why the EGM says stone fruit. On the finish, I'm getting this light essence of that stone fruit.
What kind of stone fruit? I taste like the seed, you know? It's like this bitter. But you got yellow nectarines, peaches, plums, white nectarines, peaches, apricots, cherries, raspberries, blackberries.
Wait, raspberry is a stone fruit?
I guess so.
It doesn't have a stone pit. But like, I'm getting like, it's more of a,
yeah, I guess coconuts, blackberries, dates, almonds, green almonds, lychees, mangoes, mulberries, olives.
it's more of like, damn, I'm surprised they didn't have guava in there. I mean, guava doesn't really have like a stone pit, but you know, the seeds of the guava are pretty like pretty hard. I don't know. It's like it's mix of like I'm getting this light essence of like a guava, like little guava candy mixed with that. It's like that apricot citrusness. Pretty interesting. I mean, finally something came through, but it's like so light. It's not like at the forefront. It's like more on the finish. Like, I have to really like let it linger and decipher what fruit it is.
I think I'm picking it up too, honestly.
Wow.
It's a weird sensation.
Well, at least on the final third, the cigar started to like come alive. But yeah, you said you're going to Guatemala. When was the last time you were there, man?
When my brother got married, that was like,
Was that 2022 or 2023?
It was around that time, 2022, 2023. So it's been about like 2 years since I've been. It feels longer though, honestly. No, it has to be way longer than that.
Because look, we did the ceremony in 2020 for COVID. You remember that? I remember that. You guys didn't go the year after. You guys went 2 years after, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe 2022 then. 3 years ago?
Yeah, 3 years seems about right. Yeah, I've been wanting to go for a while. Yeah, just to like, I want to hike some volcanoes. There's this volcano Acatenango where I almost died in one time. I want to revisit it and actually see the view, because last time I went, it was like covered with fog and I couldn't see shit. I spent like 5 hours, like one of the toughest hikes I've ever hiked, and all for fucking nothing.
Imagine you go again this time and the same shit happens. Like, oh my god.
It's still gonna be cool because I like hiking, right? So it's like,
But
I think
this
hiking
time
is the best part.
This time you better go prepared, man. Don't fucking die. Like,
yeah, I'm bringing the sleeping bag we've never used before.
like back then you were younger, so you can, still like, tough out the climate, but you're like unk now. So like, you can't be risking your life out
I'm
there.
even more like prepared now,
Hopefully, man. Could you hike without a guide this time? Like
that one, yeah.
Oh, you know the way now?
Well, I'm not doing it at night.
Oh, yeah.
Because that seems like almost impossible. You really got to know where you're going. I want to do it at night because then you get to see the sunrise in the morning. So you start around like 12:30. You get there like 5:30, 5 o'clock, and then the sun rises around 6.
So what are you going to do this time? You're going to start around like maybe 5 in the evening, get to the top, camp? Yeah. Well, maybe you need to be a little earlier so like, you can set up your tent.
Like 2, 3 o'clock. And then just bring a whole bunch of cigars and like smoke up there.
Man, that'd be so sick.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
Bring like the Plasencia Alma de Fuego, watching the volcano.
Yeah, that would be sick, man.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Like,
it's not even a good cigar.
It's just very spicy. That's all I remember. It's like spicy. It does have some citrus notes to it from what I remember, but for the most part, Fuego is right. Like, that shit is flaming hot Cheeto. Like, for sure. But like, when you go to Guatemala, do you, I guess like all the times that you've been, I guess it's like, of course you appreciate the changes, but do you see every time how much like the country changes from like when you were like, a teenager, then you went back again as like a young adult, then again and again and again. And every time you go, it's just like something else changes. And like, you think, you're like feeling, of course it's not going to get to the point, well, never say never, but our countries is just never going to get to the U.S. level of freedom and democracy and civil life. I don't know, but the U.S. is not even, it is civilized.
Yeah.
But we still have rough, edges to the U.S. that people don't talk about. But for the most part, like, do you see like the trajectory of Guatemala and how it develops, and it's like, oh, it's getting better and better, and every time you go,
like, okay, as far as like, I don't know, there's this feeling you get when you go to Guatemala where it hasn't changed ever since I was like first time I went.
Damn.
It's like the pace of how they live. It's like compared to here, it's like everything's like slowed down. Like you could think like it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's like the fucking roads that like make us like fucking so like amped up here or something. But like even like restaurants and stuff, everything's just like, I would say they're slower, but it's better service, and like they like actually treat you like very well, you know,
Like a patron.
like a yeah. Like everything's just slowed down, and maybe it's just that because I'm on vacation as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like let's say a European came to the U.S., maybe they have the same feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so though, because they go to Starbucks.
Oh, yo, could you give me the lighter, please?
Oh, here.
Yeah, they go to a Starbucks.
And it's like maybe they feel it. It's like that U.S. Hospitality, I guess. But I don't know, that feeling I get in Guatemala is, I don't know. It's like I love. That's why I like going, because I get to slow down. It's just like very chill. People are nice. You see the change with like technology, I guess, with phones. Like everyone's like on their phones now. You know, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. Back then, it was like maybe more social. Like more people used to talk on the streets and shit. But I do see that change now. It's like everyone's on the phone, so you see like they're losing that connection in a way. But man, it's a very like, there's like the upper class, and then there's like very poor people, and it's always been like that, and I feel like it's always gonna stay like that as well.
Okay.
But yeah, we're still a third world country. I don't think we're developing that much, honestly.
But in a sense, I don't know, like, yeah, like, don't you feel like I want Vietnam? Okay, part of me, you know, of course, would love to see Vietnam get to like a level of I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how to say it. Like, I don't want the government. Okay, I want the government to, of course, be better, because the government, they're literally like leeches off the people, you know? And I wish that would change and there would be better government. But I don't want to say like I want the government to be like the US, because at the end of the day, let's face it, you know, I'm tired of the whole Republican democratic like system here. And it's like, oh, blue, what is it, like true to the blue, red till I'm dead, whatever it is, whatever the saying is. But it's like, I don't want it to be that point where like people are like, oh, you know, if you're not Democratic, you're let's say like a bigot, and if you're not Republican, oh, you're a, I don't know, like what do they say, like you're like, I guess like poisoning the kids or something, because like, you know, like liberals, you know, with the whole transgender agenda and this and that. But like, I do want there to be an improvement to the government in Vietnam, but but another part of me, I always feel like Vietnam, the way that it is, I guess because I'm not a citizen there, like I don't know the whole nature of the beast that, you know, people have to go through. When I'm visiting, I just feel like it's one of the best places on earth, if not the best place to me. Like, just, I guess, bias, you know, and all that. But do you feel that way with Guatemala? Like, if things were to change, like let's say the cartels or the gangs were cleaned up like El Salvador would, and the government got a little better, do you think that Guatemala would be like way better off? Or do you feel like it would change too much where you just say, this is not, you know, the place that I grew up and appreciated? And
I would want it to change, just because like Guatemala is very racist, like a very racist country to their own people, I guess, to the native people, like the Mayans and stuff, because there's a lot of like descendants from Spain. So it's like in the city you see like a lot of like light-skinned Guatemalans, right? But then like a lot of like the locals are racist against, I mean the natives are racist against like the city people and vice versa. So there's like this yeah, it's like Native Americans and like Americans here in a way. Like the natives have their own, like they could sell anything in the streets, like only they're allowed to do that. Like and yeah, it's like it just sucks because like they treat you like shit, you know, like, or they try to rip you off. You try to go to the market, and if you don't know your shit, they'll try to rip you off. But there's a lot of racism, a lot of like politics involved, and yeah, it doesn't feel right. Like they're being mistreated, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. It's like too much has happened to Guatemala from the Spaniards coming in, from the U.S. overthrowing the government. It's just all fucked up.
Yeah. You guys probably didn't see any footage from that last few minutes, but you got the vocals, but we're back.
Oh, they got the vocals? All right.
Yeah. We'll just keep the vocals running, but
just put some like Guatemalan like
like the flag.
Yeah.
Just put the Guatemalan.
Some beaners on the screen.
Oh my god. But yeah, like you were saying, like with that racism, I mean, with the
like,
U.S.
If you ever go, you'll see it. Like for sure, you'll be like, all right, there's a big division between the very very brown people and like the very brown small beaner looking people and the other people, you know. For real.
Gosh, man.
You're gonna be like, why are they so short, you know?
Oh my god. And it's like, man, no wonder they got conquered. Like, freaking the conquistadors were like giants compared to these people. Like Attack on Titan over here. Like, the Titans landed in Latin America.
Yeah, maybe, you know, what Abel was talking about, the giants and shit? Like, what if, like, back then it was like the people were even shorter, and then like some African race came and like they're like 7 feet tall and they're just they're giants to us, you know?
Hey man, like, you know, it's interesting that you brought up that, because in the podcast that with AJ, like they were talking about how like African empires back then, like in the past, had like insane like infrastructure and like you know, advancement.
Yeah.
But
I'm just kidding.
But listen, like they were, you know, like you know, colonized and wiped out. And what if today's society, right, like that got me thinking with this whole, you know how society tends to like now favor like, oh, the white man is like, you know, right and all this and that. What if like that was the agenda to keep like Africans at the bottom because they know what they were capable of? Like if you know, Africans rose to power again, it's over with for them. And what if there's like more to society if other people like were in charge?
You've been talking to some BLM people or something?
No, man. That podcast with AJ and Joe, like they were what they said, like, I mean, back then with ancient civilization, like how come they were so advanced? And, you know, of course, a cataclysmic event like set civilization back so far. And they were also saying like if a catastrophe happened like right now, there would be such a huge gap because the generation that comes after the catastrophe wouldn't even know how to get back to like cell phones. Like, whoa, how do we get back to that? Like, what, the chips are made in Taiwan, but we're in America. What are we gonna do?
And then you do see glimpses of that, of like black people inventing stuff, like like peanut butter and stuff, and like, you know, what else did they invent?
I mean,
That's the only one I know.
Yeah, I mean,
who was that guy? Who was it?
George Washington Carver.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like there are a lot of other inventions, but we're just too like
You know
retarded
what I
right now. Like we can't even name any, but for sure, like there have been a lot of inventions, not just
Fried
inventions.
chicken.
There he goes, man.
One of the staples, like one of the best foods ever created.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like music from country, country music, blues, jazz.
There is though, we know.
They make gas masks.
Oh, it's
the super soakers? A portable refrigerator. Wow.
What else?
That's a lot so far. Traffic lights. That's a huge. You see that everywhere in the world.
What about like any mathematics or anything, like
oh,
like they created everything, the whole
That's
security.
sick. Yes. Look at that, man.
It makes sense though,
Oh, okay. There he goes, man.
No, you gotta cut this out.
There he goes.
I'm reading.
No. Like he said, that makes sense. Like there he goes.
Ice cream scoop.
The propagation.
Mmm.
Light bulb.
Wait, that wasn't. So Thomas Edison. Oh, so damn. So Thomas Edison fucking stole that shit, man. He's the
Yeah.
only one that gets credit for the light bulb and the telephone. He's stealing everything, man. Like how Italians are like, oh, we invented the pasta. No, it was the Chinaman. Come on, man.
You won't let it go, huh?
What else? Guns. Guns were invented in China. Gunpowder.
Yeah,
Not
they
guns.
use it for fucking fireworks and shit. Hmm.
Yeah. But I guess, all of our countries where we come from, there's a lot of things that could change. Just like in the U.S., you can say things need to change here. But I don't know. There's just something about that, the system that's already in place that just makes those places so, again, speaking from a tourist perspective, I guess like it's enjoyable, but I can definitely feel why people live there. They definitely have worse conditions, like.
But
so,
maybe they're like happier people. They're more. It's a simpler life, right?
Yeah, I mean, in Vietnam, there's a saying where it's like, when you're sad, you drink. When you're happy, you drink. When you're mad, you drink. Like, it's just, I guess they live in a way where it's just like, you know what? We're already in a shithole. What are you going to do? Sit around all day and mope? Like, just fucking enjoy life. Like, and, if a generation in our family comes along and can change it, so be it. But for now,
Yeah.
let's just drink.
Drink and karaoke.
Yeah.
What's up with Asians and karaoke? That's like a.
Because we can sing.
No, it's not that. No, not, I heard those Vietnamese people.
It's so funny every time you do the accent. I've been meaning to tell you. You sound like it's like I can't tell. It sounds like Hitler trying to do like an Asian accent, like Hitler. Yeah, Hitler met us like, and that's what you sound like. It's like,
Yo, I didn't know Vietnamese Hitler could be done. You just did it.
Yeah, I know. That's what you sounded like right now. Like every time you do the Asian accent, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't tell if you're trying to do like an Asian accent or you're like Chinese Hitler right now.
Oh my god. I wasn't even going for that, but
yeah, honestly I can't tell you why we love karaokeing so much.
is that a Burmese thing too? A lot of karaoke?
Every single Vietnamese household I went to.
Hey, what about Koreans?
No, dude, like literally every single Vietnamese household I went to. I have a bunch of friends.
You haven't been to a Korean household.
You got one in your car?
No, it's right here.
I guess something to do with it.
All right, let's hit them with like some songs right now. Let's sing some songs. What's
Man, I can't sing.
Gather around the campfire and sing this. We're about to have a karaoke session right now, live on the podcast. Let's do a Bohemian Rhapsody. Like we'll all pick a part, and the longest outro ever, man. Freaking. Nah, but I think Koreans.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, mamma mia. Yeah, I mean,
Maybe like the
Thai?
what about okay? Filipinos can actually sing though. Don't you think Koreans? Because look, in all the Korean dramas, every time they have an office party, where do they go? They get drunk off the soju at a karaoke lounge.
Don't have it at home. That's different. I love it so much. I'm gonna make it at home.
Bro, in Vietnam, I saw a little hut. With like, and they had a karaoke machine in it.
It's like, where is the outlet? Where do
It's
y'all
like plugged into a potato or something.
bro? You that reminds me. You remember when we went to the waterfall, that village that like underdeveloped?
Mhm.
We're eating, and the table behind us had a portable karaoke machine just singing away, and we're just like, what is going on right now, man?
Yeah, you would hear karaoke in the distance every night somewhere, you know?
I don't know.
What, Mexican in the parties? What about their parties?
You know, you can hear the. I'm not trying to be racist, but like that's how.
Dun 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 dun.
And I can hear the whole night.
Dun 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 dun
I don't
dun
know, like, how
dun
many people, like,
dun
next to
dun.
them. Like, frequently, and I can still hear it.
Damn.
Fuck. You never called the cops?
Oh
Or
my
ice?
gosh. Oh my gosh. Ice, he said. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why either, man. I'm gonna look into that. I guess maybe when you drink, you just have like all this built up like courage, or maybe like singing. Oh, it's definitely for Vietnam. For Vietnam, it's definitely like you drink and you just want to sing because maybe they have some sadness in them.
Yeah,
you know?
don't they sing in bars like in London and shit, right? Every bar in the US does karaoke at least one night. And that's when all the Vietnamese show up. You know?
Yeah, but
This guy acts like Burma is like special or some shit. They don't eat fucking dogs. They don't do karaoke. They don't.
yeah, like y'all don't do nothing in Burma. Like y'all just a chill country. Okay. Do you have anything like else? Freaking psychopath
fun.
over here, like genocide.
I mean, that's what they're known for right now. out. I guess.
Oh my gosh! Like, can you tell us anything brighter? Like, do y'all fish, hunt, like anything else? Like genocide? Jeez, man, you just
Like Vietnam, pho, karaoke. What about Burma?
pho and karaoke.
Garlic.
Garlic.
But it's like it's not like one thing
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, then they're like going towards that path, karaoke. Once they get that technology,
at some point,
yeah.
you get drunk enough.
Maybe that's what all of the tribes in Burma need to do instead of genocide. Like, everyone just gather up, send their best singer, and it's like, if we beat you in karaoke, we claim your land.
Not when the
Yeah.
genocide's over. That's when it starts. That's when the party starts. You know.
Oh man, when the genocide is over, I don't think there'll be anybody left at the party. Like, like goodness gracious, man. Which reminds me, man, Burma is level 4 on the travel advisory. Yeah, your dad went, and he still wants to go back. That
He's going.
that
Would
man.
you go back
When I go back, yeah, I would.
right now?
Not right now. Well, if I had
If you had the option,
funds, the time,
yeah.
and everything like that, yeah. But it's not like hunting like fights.
Oh, you're part of the like faction that like
Well-
hunts them, or what?
I'm not in that faction, but like if you're a tourist, you're gonna be there, where they already have
Mm.
fighting.
Hmm.
That would be like anarchy.
Mm. Talking about Puff and stuff asked if you wanted a job at the cigar shop.
Hmm.
It's just 4 days. Yeah, the shop. You just sell cigars. I told him, I was like, oh, he doesn't know anything about cigars. He said, you don't have to know nothing. You just need to know how to work the cash register. It's the chillest job, bro. He said you work 9-hour days, but it's just 4 days a week. Instead of working at Genya, you chill there, bro.
I don't want people to know where I work.
No one's watching this shit, anyways.
I don't know.
But they don't even know what that is.
Nah, because if he gets a job at Puff and stuff, like he's gonna become like a cigar connoisseur, and he's gonna be like talking all of this shit. Like, no, actually, this is a discipline. Yeah.
That would be cool, man. I mean, at least you finally like stop saying that all cigars just taste like tobacco. You can pick up on the nuance.
No, that's what he tells people. They all taste like tobacco.
It doesn't matter what you think. It's just all because
Here's the flavored cigars, and then the tobacco cigars.
Yeah. So go there and apply. Nice little gig. Chill at the cigar lounge. Well, it's not even a cigar lounge. See, you don't got to worry about smelling
You can
like.
smoke at the register, you know?
Yep. But yeah, let's just give this final verdict on these cigars and get up out of here.
Yeah,
Oh.
towards this end, it got like very bitter and acidic. But like that last third, I did get that stone fruit like flavor to it. it started out with heavy cedar. It calmed down after the first third, but man, it just didn't taste like a Cuban cigar, honestly. Like it tasted like a $8 cigar, like I don't know. I was disappointed. It was a good night though, but yeah, I don't think I want to smoke this the second year. We gotta wait like 10 years and then
10 years.
Decade.
Golly.
Nah, wait like 2-3 years and then smoke it.
Okay.
But I don't think this is gonna turn into a buttery. It's not that type of cigar, you know. And that's what I've heard from Romeo and Julieta cigars. They're like more like on the woody flavor of Cuban cigars.
Well, if that's the case, then if you wait 10 years, it's going to taste like only cedar. Like just sitting in those cedar sleeves, that's it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, exactly what E was saying at the beginning. Like first third, just heavy cedar. Very like that sprinkle of white sugar, like I said. Second third, cedar kind of died down, brought out more of like this, a little bit of that cereal cinnamon toast crunch, but without too much sweetness. But then like the draw started to tighten up for some reason. But then when the final third started, it opened up again, thankfully. And yeah, stone fruit came out. Cedar is still the forefront, but there's a stone fruit finish. And maybe, I don't know, maybe this is that Cuban twang that people are talking about, because I'm getting that like weird, like, I don't know, it's like that ramen seasoning supposed to be the Cuban twang. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that little, like MSG, like that. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Yep, that Cuban twang. But yeah, guys, if you're going to pick this up, 1 year, probably not enough for it. Yeah, like wait 3, maybe 4 years and try it. But yeah, for $32, pretty disappointing. But not as disappointing as that Reyes, Trinidad Reyes. And that's a more coveted cigar than this. And that Reyes was what? Smoked at the 2-year point. So yeah, pretty sad, man. And I think we're pretty much done with all of our Cubans for this year until November. November, we have a Oil de Monterrey Elegantes. Ooh. Yeah, that one is gonna hit the 2-year mark in November. So I hope it doesn't disappoint. Yeah. But it's been a fun, little smoke sesh and just chatting about random things. And yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And, enjoy your cigars out there. But don't inhale.